All right, Larry Krueger here from the Pig and a Pickle Krug Show in Manhattan, spending some time with the family. We are hitting, I know this is a little bit of a steal from Barstool, but we are hitting Joe's in Manhattan. You can take a look at the box, Kev. Show them the box. It says the Greenwich Village Institution, Joe's Pizza. So we're going to give it a try. New York pizza. This is the first bite. Haven't had it yet. Let's see.
What kind of pizza is this?
Little sausage, pepperoni, mushroom, and onion. Oh, yeah. That's really good. All right. Let's talk some Niners. We're on vacation. We're enjoying ourselves, but I want to talk a little bit about John Lynch. John Lynch went on with Matt Mayoko on NBC Sports Bay Area, and he basically said, we got a young team. How will success be measured in the coming season? Well, the bottom line on it is John's like, hey, man, there's only one team that's standing at the end, and they want to be that team, bottom line. But then, you got to be a realist. Okay, so it's great to be an optimist. It's great to have goals. It's great to be like, hey, we got to win the Super Bowl. Bottom line is you got to be a realist. Not that the Niners have a bad team, but they have a young team. Their defensive line is Nick Bosa and 3 question marks. We don't know who's starting opposite Fred Warner. The Niners signed 10 new defensive backs, including 7 new corners. They got a ton of new DBs. They have a new special teams coach. They got a new kicker, most likely. Well, we'll see. They got a new punter. They got a new long snapper. They got a new special teams coach. They got a lot of turnover on their roster. They still have Kittle, still have CMC, still have Fred, still have Bosa, still have their stars, still have their Hall of Famers, Trent. So they got a shot. They're in it. But there's going to be some growing pains. And John's quote to Mayoko was, hey, we're going to take some lumps. And it's going to be about how well did they draft and how well can they coach. We're going to find out about 2 areas of the 49ers as we pivot around. We're going to show you this park, by the way. Really cool corner. We're on the corner of West 40th Street and Avenue of the Americas. Now we'll flip around. What's the name of this park again?
Bryant.
Bryant?
Bryant Park.
Yeah, we're in Bryant Park. Really cool park. Maybe Kev can give you a little scene of this thing. There was a college graduation. SUNY graduation was here earlier. We walked by. Okay. There's 2 areas of the 49er team that we're going to find out about. Their front office and their coaching staff. Can their front office draft and can their coaching staff coach? It's really as simple as that. Can their front office staff pick the right players? Can their coaching staff coach them up? And we're going to find out. It's some combination of the 2. Hopefully they pick the right players. I think in Nick Martin and CJ West and Upton Stout, they did pick the right players. But Alfred Collins, who knows? He's been hurt all spring. I don't know. The offensive lineman they drafted, who knows? We're going to find out this summer how well the Niners, John Lynch, Tariq Ahmad, R.J. Gillen, are these guys good at what they do? Or are they not good at what they do? We're going to find out. We're going to find out. And then we're going to find out what kind of coaching staff Kyle Shanahan has. Because this is a young team. Young players need to be coached, right? So do the Niners pick the right players, and can they coach them up? That is the question. And we'll see. We'll see. I personally think with the schedule they have, I think they hit more than they missed in the draft. And I think you got some pretty good coaches on this staff. So I think the 49ers are a 10-11 win team. I think they're going to the playoffs. And then once they get to the playoffs, who knows? Anything can happen. You win a couple playoff games, you're in the Super Bowl. So, that's where they're at. I think it was a good draft, but time's going to tell. You always think that you drafted well. And then you hit camp. And then you start finding out the reality of your situation. Some guys can do it, some guys can't. So how well do they draft, and can they coach them up and get these guys to perform? Well, Lynch said it to Mayoko. Niners are going to take their lumps. There's going to be some tough games. They're going to lose a game or 2 in the first half of the season that all of us, myself included, think they ought to win. Why? Because 3/4 of their D-line is brand new. And their defense is young on all 3 levels. and the special teams is a question mark. I got one big question. I got really two questions for the Niners. Two main questions. We've already talked about it. The two questions for the 49ers. Christian McCaffrey's health. He looks awesome right now, but he hasn't taken any hits. What's he going to be like this year? Can they get from training camp to the playoffs with a healthy Christian McCaffrey? That's one. All right. Number two is, can they mount a pass rush? How much pass rush do the 49ers have? That's why I'm saying, hey, if Shamar Stewart is out there, go get him. You have no pass rush. You had zero pass rush last year. None. 49ers didn't sack the quarterback in like the last 5 or 6 games. They added Huff. They added Mikael Williams. We'll see. We're going to see it, right? We're going to find out about Lynch. We're going to find out about Shanahan. We're going to find out about how well they can draft and how well they can coach them up. And if they're 2 for 2, they could be going to the Super Bowl. If they're 0 for 2, they could be headed to the unemployment line. It's that dramatic of a season for the 49ers. If they hit in the draft and they can coach these guys up, sky's the limit. I don't think there's a team in the NFC that they really are going to struggle with. But if they drafted the wrong guys, if they drafted hurt guys, if Shanahan's coaching staff can't get them up to speed, they're going to have another bad year. And Lynch and Shanahan are going to enter 26 if they're back on the major hot seat. So to say this is a big year really doesn't even speak to it. So there you go. Krueger Show on the road in NYC. Hope you guys are enjoying it. Once again, one more bite of the pie. Look at that. It's a little, it's very flat, but it's very tasty. There we go. Maybe you could back away a little bit. Not bad. Joe's in Manhattan. I guess there's also one. It's the Greenwich Village Institution. But the one we went to is here in Manhattan, right near Times Square. Kev, what'd you think?
You could tell I liked it. It was pretty good.
Kev liked it.
7.5.
I like it. It's flat, but it's really good. We're having a good time. It's a little humid, but a nice day in New York. We're having a great time. We're here in town making deals for the Krueger Show, right? New sponsors, new connections, new companies that we're merging with. Lots of announcements coming up. Big week for us, which is why we're here in New York City.
Go public.